A brisk autumn evening in New York City, where Mia Thompson stands before the elegant facade of Le Jardin, a high-end restaurant renowned for its exclusivity and luxury. Mia, wrapped in a tattered coat, gazes through the frosted glass doors. Inside, crystal chandeliers cast a warm glow over tables adorned with white linens, where the city's elite indulge in extravagant meals. Her thrift store sweater and faded jeans feel out of place in this world of affluence. As she steps inside, the maitre d', James, looks up from his reservation book, his practiced smile faltering. "Can I assist you?" he asks, his tone dripping with condescension. Mia requests a table for one, but James quickly dismisses her, claiming they are fully booked, even as she notices several empty tables nearby. Just then, Clara, the head waitress, strides over, exuding an air of authority. "Is there an issue here?" she inquires, her eyes narrowing at Mia. James explains her request, implying she is more of a nuisance than a potential patron. Clara, with icy professionalism, informs Mia that Le Jardin caters to an exclusive clientele and suggests she try a different establishment. Mia's heart sinks as nearby diners begin to whisper and chuckle, their laughter ringing cruelly in her ears. Despite feeling humiliated, she insists that she only wants to experience fine dining once in her life. "I have the money to pay," she pleads, pulling out a worn wallet. "This isn't about money," Clara retorts, her tone sharp. "This restaurant is an experience, and our guests expect a certain ambience." As Mia turns to leave, she meets Clara's gaze. "You know, my father always said that true character is revealed not by how we treat our equals, but by how we treat those we deem beneath us." With that, she exits into the frigid New York night, the laughter of the patrons echoing behind her. With determination building inside her, Mia fingers the invitation in her coat pocket, knowing she is a major investor behind Le Jardin's expansion. Tomorrow, she will return, not as a mere diner, but as someone who will demand respect and accountability. The next morning, Mia stands in her upscale apartment, contemplating the events of the previous night. She sheds her disguise, replacing it with a tailored black suit. As she gazes at a photo of her family taken years ago, she recalls her father's legacy of hospitality that inspired her. "Miss Taylor," her assistant calls, entering with a tablet. "I've compiled the footage from last night. You should see this." Mia follows him to her study, where multiple screens display the previous night's incident. But what captures her attention is what happens after she leaves, Clara gathering the staff for an impromptu meeting. "Listen up," Clara's voice crackles through the speakers. "We can't let people like her in here. It'll ruin our reputation." Mia's heart sinks as she watches the staff laugh and snicker at her expense. Realizing the depth of the restaurant's culture of exclusion, Mia's resolve strengthens. She picks up her phone and makes a call. "Prepare the documents for tomorrow. It's time everyone knows who they turned away last night." The day of the investor meeting arrives, and Mia is ready. She enters Le Jardin, her presence immediately commanding attention. James, now visibly shaken, leads her toward the private dining room. The atmosphere is tense with anticipation, and as she steps into the room, all eyes turn to her. "Ladies and gentlemen," Mia begins, her voice steady. "I believe my brother was about to introduce your mysterious investor." She glances at her brother, Ethan, who stands at the head of the table, stunned. "What are you doing here?" Ethan stammers, and before Mia can respond, Clara bursts in, her face pale as realization dawns. Mia clicks a remote, and the room's screens flicker to life, displaying the humiliating footage of the previous night, followed by Clara's dismissive comments. Gasps fill the room as investors exchange nervous glances. "The Thompsons built this restaurant on the principle that good food brings people together," Mia continues. "What I witnessed was a culture that fosters exclusion and scorn." As she presents evidence of discrimination, she challenges her brother to reflect on the restaurant's values. "Ethan, when was the last time you truly considered how your staff treats potential customers? The tension in the room escalates, and Mia seizes the moment. "I propose a complete overhaul of our service policies, focusing on inclusivity and true hospitality." The meeting erupts into discussion, and Mia stands firm, ready to transform Le Jardin into a place where everyone can feel welcome. In the weeks that follow, Le Jardin undergoes a remarkable transformation. The restaurant buzzes with a new energy, welcoming a diverse clientele. Mia introduces community initiatives, including a culinary program for underprivileged youth, giving them the opportunity to learn and thrive. One evening, as Mia observes the lively atmosphere, she sees Clara now working alongside the new graduates, having embraced the change. Mia smiles, knowing that her father's legacy of hospitality has been restored. As the restaurant continues to flourish, Mia reflects on the journey. True luxury lies not in exclusivity, but in the warmth of shared meals and open hearts. Le Jardin has become a garden where everyone can grow, proving that the most exquisite taste of all is kindness.